right, in the first hour today, and 30 minutes into the second hour, we're going to have open phones for first-time callers. So people that never can get in on the lines have a chance to call in and chime in on any of the news I'm about to go over or any news items you wish to discuss. The toll-free number to join us on air is 1-800-259-9231, 800-259-9231, and we are live. It is Monday, the 7th day of June, 2010. We're nearing the halfway point in 2010. I just always marvel at how fast time is moving. Okay, we've got our economy stack. We've got our Bilderberg Group stack. Incredible information coming out there. Some good news and some bad news. We also have our Israel and Mideast stack, our Big Brother stack, our War on Terror stack, our oil spill stack, our North Korea stack, and we're going to cover it all interspersed with your phone calls today. And then we do have 3 guests joining us from Bilderberg in the aftermath of it and the new developments, the things that unfolded Saturday and Sunday, and they are extremely important. Namely, Tucker told us Friday that for the first time ever, the vast majority of Bilderberg Group attendees are green light attack on Iran. And then I noticed Saturday and Sunday I saw headlines about more nations back sanctions on Iran, more nations back war with Iran. And what is Iran doing, saying, okay, we're going to send armed ships with the next flotilla into Gaza? And at a primitive level, people are like, good, let them get the aid in. You know, stand up. You know, don't let those armed Israelis go after those innocent boats. Yeah, but Israel has nuclear weapons. We don't want to give Israel an excuse to raise tensions or Iran an excuse to raise tensions and end up with a nuclear war. Come on, folks. Come on. You know what's going to happen to the economy? Bare minimum a tripling in oil prices if they block the Strait of Hormuz. And that's the minimum Iran's going to do. You know what that's going to do to the economy? I mean, at a primitive macho level, it's like, good, kill them Iranians, bomb them right now, nuke them, I love it, parking lot. Well, first you've got to learn how to find Iran on a map before you're allowed to say nuke them. And then once you've done that, you've got to stop calling them Arabs. Them towel-head Arabers. You know, first you got to know they're Persians. At least know who you're wanting to kill. And then you've got to understand what that's going to do with Russia and China. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we can have another world war. We don't want that. I know some of you are bored and think it'll be entertaining. It's not going to be entertaining. It's not going to be fun. You don't want it. Doesn't need to happen. Israeli military took control of the Rachel Corrie on Friday and directed it in. Reportedly, there was no violence. That's the good news. The bad news is Israelis killed 5 scuba divers off the coast of Gaza, claiming they were terrorists. But witnesses reported they looked like they were just off the coast with no targets around them in scuba gear. So it's the same commandos that reportedly boarded the ship last Monday. So another big PR disaster on that front. That's all coming up. But let me just get into the economy first here, okay? At least hit some of these headlines. World stocks hit by fears over U.S. jobs and the plunging economy in Hungary. U.S., a $13 trillion debt poised to overtake GDP. Bloomberg chart of the day. That's right, our debt is set to overtake our entire GDP, which is what it's designed to do. Total slaves of the bankers. We're breaking that down more today. In 5 years, UK will be spending more on interest than schools, climate, and transport combined. Oh, that's out of Business Insider. Oh, we've got to spend money on the climate. Yes, saving it. Give Al Gore money or the earth will die. Germany to unveil cuts to welfare and jobs. See, they raise your taxes in the name of this social welfare net, and then once the bankers get you in debt, they take it all away. That's what you foolish, low-level leftists don't understand. The money goes to the bankers with their trillions in bonuses. Got it? Got it? Understand that? Big government's for and by the bankers. Got that? All you stupid mainline liberals and all you stupid mainline conservatives, they're like, corporations never do wrong. They're good. We need the big insurance companies to run health care. The banks are good. No, they're not. No, they're not free market. Just shut up. All of you are mainline people out there that buy into the mainstream media garbage are fools. It's a false paradigm. Europe is heading for a mini depression, Counterpunch reports. Counterpunch is some good folks, but no, they're already in a depression, okay? So are we. It's not a mini depression, ladies and gentlemen. We have a higher debt ratio in Europe and the United States than they had in the depth of the Great Depression in 1933. U.S. will be like Greece in 7 to 10 years, say congressmen and experts. 7 to 10 years? How about 1 year? College students, this is your future. High unemployment and student loan hell. We've got Gerald Celente coming on either Tuesday or Wednesday to break that down. For-profit colleges reap big benefit from stimulus. Yeah, they're getting the government money. And then you don't, most people getting these degrees and being $100,000 plus in debt. Unless you're getting a government job, you're not getting one. You got to love all the PhDs with 7-Eleven jobs or Walmart jobs. Of course, 95% of new job hiring is government. See, it's a takeover. Rating cut by Finch on wealthiest U.S. state per capita. Connecticut is the wealthiest state, kind of the bedroom community for the Wall Street hooligans. And they've now lost their AAA rating, just like California is about to lose it. Then that means you pay higher interest to the bankers with made-up money. They get the whole world in their filthy hands because we won't wake up to the scam. So we're going to be going over some of that. Also, world stocks, again, hit by fears over U.S. job losses and Hungary plunging. We're going to, again, get back into that coming up a little bit later. On the Bilderberg front, Sitges, Spain, the Bilderberg Group now has a website, Bilderberg Meetings. Before, the last 4 years, they would release a fax. And they had to do that because of FOIA requests to find out what government officials are there. They just preempt it now. But they also lie about it. We've caught them lying about Bernanke being there, Hillary, Barack H. Obama, Barry Soetoro. And so they released the names, but we already have photographs of some of the people that aren't on this list. So lots of deception there. But William Gates, Bill Gates, is on the list. Continuing, Bilderberg wants Americans disarmed and dependent on government. And then Paul Watson has an excellent article going over Tucker, saying that was one of the main things on their agenda is we've got to disarm these slaves. And then he also then links all the mainstream news about the UN treaty to basically ban importation of all small arms. And then the federal government says under that treaty that supersedes U.S. law, that they will ban the Second Amendment for citizens. Big news. You need to get this out to everybody. Bilderberg wants Americans disarmed and dependent on government. And, of course, what did Charlie Skelton last week on Wednesday evening, the night before they threw everybody out? He was there. London Guardian reporter, and he's in the dinner, in the hotel, five-star lounge, and right next to him are the head, and I've been thrown out as well twice, so I've seen the badges. And then they had the head, I believe they were black badges. You have green badges, red badges, yellow badges, and others. Logistics are green. But Skelton was sitting right next to him for an hour and a half and heard him talking about how horrible it is that people have enough money to travel there to protest them, and that they basically see that the citizens having any jobs or any economy is their welfare largesse, you understand? Them even allowing you any job. You know, start your own factory, they're going to allow that with their carbon tax. If they don't want to, you won't. They're going to allow you to have a car dealership. They're going to allow you to have a farm or ranch. And that, oh, my gosh, the protesters are so scary. Did you see the horrid Alex Jones? Oh, he's so frightening on his bullhorn. They were so close. Did they attack? No, but it was very frightening. Oh, my gosh. Of course they want your guns, and they want to economically destroy you. So the good news is a lot of Bilderberg attendees didn't show up. They're scared. They go to great lengths to hide their faces because they know they're engaged in criminal activity inside. Big corporate interests taking control of government and having presidents and prime ministers arrive to be vetted and to pledge their allegiance to these people. It's against federal law, the Logan Act. But the problem is the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Bloomberg all had reports about Bilderberg, or at least mentioned them. Drudge Report ran headlines all week, including 2 PrisonPlanet.com articles. There's a PrisonPlanet.com article there right now, right next to 2 London Guardian reports about Bilderberg. See, we're mainstream now.